Let's get it. All right, y'all.
What's up, y'all? I'm Calvin McGowan.
Levi Washington out of Kansas City.
All right, and this is Allen Pettigrew, and we are the Traveling Hoopers. Let's go ahead and get started with this. And our first topic for today, it has to be Stephen A. Smith and Allen Iverson's um, all-time starting five. Uh, for the it's a pretty strong list. I think this team could compete in just about any era. Uh, we're going to go with, we're looking at Allen Iverson's starting five first. He has Steph Curry as his point guard, Michael Jordan as a shooting guard. Of course, that's a lot. He has Kobe at the three. That's different, but you know what? You can have two. They got LeBron at the four. Hopefully, it's bully ball LeBron, not this current LeBron, because that's gonna be good. That's gonna look a little weird. And then they got Shaq, which yes, I'm here with Shaq. The only person I would probably think about putting above him is Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, but it's super neck and neck, super
Yeah,
neck and
you're
neck.
right.
And then Stephen A. Smith, his all-time starting five, Steph Curry. I don't know how both of them have Steph Curry. We're gonna talk about that later. Michael Jordan, of course, gotta have the GOAT. LeBron, gotta have the GOAT Junior. Kevin Durant at the four, little questionable. This should be interesting. And then, of course, you got Shaq. Now, like I said, all these starting fives, this is a strong starting five. Like if I was a GM and this team was gifted to me, I'd be the happiest person on earth. I could literally have four midgets. I'm not even gonna do little people like that because little people be hooping. I could literally have just about anybody on my bench, and I think I would still have a chance of winning every single night. But can we go back? When did Steph Curry pass Magic Johnson to being your all-time starting five? When did that happen? Did I miss something?
I think it was. I think they were going off like eras. I think they were going off of eras. Like there's different perspectives out there. So, you know,
But like the thing with going off air though is like Steph and like Jordan, actually everybody in Jordan and kind of Shaq were in different eras.
Yeah, like
Like
that's super true. Like no, none of them were getting like hand checked like that for real. Maybe LeBron at the beginning of his career, but LeBron also came in 6'8",
250.
230. He was ready for it. Steph Curry never had that hand check. I also don't know if like my I might be a little skewed because I was born in '96 and I haven't seen some of the older players play. I don't know if there's definitely somebody fast enough to push Steph Curry's hip and get him off balance a little bit, but I don't know if there's anybody that's actually quick enough, especially if he's using the pick and roll like he is currently doing in his handles. I don't know too many people that stay in front of that, and you would have to guard him. I'm assuming
100.
the minute he gets at half
Oh
court,
yeah.
if we're doing hand checking. But I need to know when Magic Johnson was passed up because I didn't get the memo. I didn't read that. I didn't get a phone blast. I didn't get none of that. Was it when he won the unanimous MVP? Because I'm not seeing it. I'm not seeing it. Like he doesn't. To me, he's not a good defender. He's blessed with a team that has strong enough defenders where he can be a little bit loosey goosey. He can guard the third, fourth worst offensive player on the team, which is still a pretty good NBA player. But I don't want him guarding Kyrie Irving.
No
I don't want
sir.
him guarding Chris Paul. I don't want him guarding any elite point guard.
Damian Lillard.
Bruh, anybody. Almost don't want him. Excuse me. I know somebody gonna say something to me about this, but I almost don't even want him guarding D'Angelo Russell.
Yeah. Hey, that's true. That's true. He can post them up.
Like
I mean, he does a lot.
he, I get it. We talking about the greatest shooter of all time. We talking about a guy who can get his bucket at any time. But that that starting five puzzles me because you have Kobe, who's going to be a black hole pretty much. Well, he might not be a black hole when he has amazing talent around him. You got Michael Jordan. Both of them were not like off the ball shooters at any point. They needed the ball in their hands for at least 7 seconds before they could get a shot off. You had to run some type of action for them specifically. You would almost relegate Steph Curry to being a catch and shoot, especially if you got LeBron. LeBron not all that without the ball in his hands. He's straight. I think he'll still give you 25 a game if he's playing off the ball, but
That's not his game.
Steph Curry will facilitate. If Steph Curry a facilitator like that,
He can.
I don't know.
He can.
I feel like most of that just comes off of the fact that dudes have to come out and guard him, and that starts opening up the floor. You start trying to account for him. Defenders start kind of coming his way because you don't want to give him any kind of open space or it's over. Even if you don't give him open space, it might not matter.
That's true.
So I think his passing ability, while it's good, a lot of his ability to pass comes off the fact that defenses have to pay attention to him.
Yeah, that's true.
I get that. But with that starting five,
Yeah, what were they thinking? Like, what were they thinking in their heads?
I just don't know. Like, you're telling me, is Magic Johnson now the second best point guard of all time? Is this what's going on? Steph Curry replaced him? I just want to know. Like, maybe I need more context. Maybe I'm not getting this.
Yeah.
But Magic Johnson, 6'9", 6'10", play every position on the court.
Yeah.
I know he's not the best shooter, but he can take you in the post.
Yeah.
If anybody gets hurt, he's replacing any of them on the court at any given time. Special passer, probably not the world's best defender. I didn't watch it, but 6'9" at the point guard spot. Like, come on. Like, if Ben Simmons is a pretty good defender, I imagine Magic Johnson's even a better defender.
But don't you notice this, though, about the starting lineups? Each of the guys are kind of modern. Like, they're not that old. Like, they haven't been out the league that long. So, yeah, because you notice they didn't throw Kareem in there. They only threw Shaq. That's probably the oldest guy. They didn't throw Tim Duncan at the 4. So, you got to think.
Ooh.
They were thinking the modern players and, the way they're playing today's game. I don't know, I don't know why.
Hold up, question. Alright, so here's something I thought about once we started talking on the pod. Like, if AI is a top 5, just why isn't he in his own top 5? Like, does he think it's cheating?
As much as we think AI is arrogant, I think he's self-aware enough to be like, you know what, Steph Curry might give me buckets, but I could give him buckets. And there's a giant gap between their shooting ability. So I guess if you have those people on the court and none of them are what we would consider elite catch and shoot players, outside of maybe if you look at Stephen A's list, who has Kevin Durant.
They're all professional scorers too. Most of them.
Yes. Like that's what they do. That's what they do. $5 say choke. Shaq choked somebody out though.
Why you gotta choke somebody out, man?
I am. One, he's with Kobe. At the tail end, he was ready to give that boy the hands. If you think Kobe's bad, imagine Michael Jordan. I imagine he's so much worse. The only part. This is saying a lot.
Oh, yeah.
LeBron would have to be the peacekeeper. Because I guarantee somebody's going to be like, Steph, if you don't get out of here and go do something else, like, no one wants to talk to you right now. Like, LeBron would be the only one who's, like, big enough to be like, hey we got to play together. And they're going to be like, man, shut up. Just pass me the ball. But, I'm puzzled by that pass up. I get it. Elite shooter, greatest of all time when it comes to that. But I need Magic. I like size at the point guard position. I like for you to be able to play defense. I need you to get the ball moving around. I don't know if Steph is doing that. Steph's gravity is opening up for everybody else. but you already playing tight defense on 3 of the 4 guys. That if that would happen, I know this is crazy to say, but I could really see Steph. If we're playing in like a traditional offense where Steph is really running point guard,
Yeah,
I can see him
possibly.
averaging the most points on that team. Just because he would be so open. Like you got to body up on Kobe and you got to body up on Michael Jordan. LeBron, you can give a little bit of space to, but you're going to be worried about that all night. And then Shaq clogging the lane, which is a whole nother thing. So I can easily see him scoring the most out of that team.